It saddens me to come out here today and have to come out here because of another senseless death by the Denver Sheriff's Department. We all remember the case of Emily Ray Rice a few years ago, a lady who was arrested after a driving incident, was taken to Denver General Hospital, Denver Health, was released prematurely, taken across the street to the Denver City Jail, and she later died of complications from an accident. Total negligence on the part of the Denver Police and the Denver Sheriff's Department. While she was moaning and groaning, it was reports that sheriffs called her a drama queen and suggested that she was faking or feigning her injuries in some kind of way. And later we find out this wasn't the case. We're here today as a vigil and a protest and a demand for justice for Marvin Booker. All right, the media has portrayed this brother as being some kind of habitual criminal and a person who is sort of worthy of the treatment that he got. But his friends, his family are here today to dispute those claims. His attorney is here today to dispute those claims that this man was some kind of a habitual criminal and a danger to society. Where is the justice and the transparency in the Denver Sheriff's Department after the murder of Emily Ray Rice, or the neglect of Emily Ray Rice? They promised to make their procedures more transparent, to release tapes, to be forthcoming with information, and we have not seen that today. So CopWatch demands justice, and we're gonna stay on top of this case until we get justice. But it's a war zone going out on the streets. There's violence every place. We got our kids killing one another. We got our kids, our children out here shooting one another in our communities. Over the last couple of months, there's been over 25, 30 shootings in Denver with about 4 or 5 people dying from it. Our streets are under attack. Our streets are a war zone, and that's giving the police right to do what they do to us in our communities. So we have to increase the peace amongst our children, but we also have to be vigilant of the police and their practices, and to make sure nothing like this happens again. I would like to bring up Attorney Killmer right now. He has a few things to say, some facts about this case that people might not already know.
Thank you, Shareef. My name is Darold Killmer, and our law firm, Killmer, Lane & Newman, has been hired by the Booker family to find out answers. The family, soon after Marvin's death was reported to them by the city, began obviously asking questions. They had many questions. How did their brother, how did their son die? They asked these questions to city officials. They called as many people as they could to try to get the answers to these questions, and they were consistently turned away. They could not find out any information, no matter who they asked. They became frustrated, as you can understand, and their frustration led to them deciding maybe they should hire lawyers to help them get this information. So they hired us, and we thought that we could at least get this information. We represented Emily Rice, who died in the jail 4 years ago, and Emily's settlement led to significant promises made and commitments made by the city that this type of thing would not happen again, and that was a very important part of Emily Rice's settlement. But it doesn't look like the city took those promises seriously. It's unclear whether there's any more humane treatment in the jail than there was in the old jail. In fact, Marvin Booker died at the hands of the deputies themselves. That is not humane treatment. We have questions as to why Marvin Booker would die at the hands of sheriff's deputies. These people are there to serve and to protect. But Marvin Booker, once tackled by these 5 sheriff's deputies, was dead moments later. We've been told that there is a state-of-the-art video surveillance system. We've been told that this should have captured all of the events of that night on July 9th, 2 weeks ago now. We've asked if we could see that. This video would answer, I imagine, 90% of the questions that the family legitimately has. But the city refuses. The city tells us they never give out the video. The city said, this is the way we've always done it. I submit to you that the way they've always done it is not the right way to do it. The way the city has always done it has led to too many deaths.
That's right.
They need to change their ways. They need to be more transparent. The family of Marvin Booker deserves to know what happened to Marvin in his last footsteps on this earth. The community of Denver deserves to know how their jail is being run. The city of Denver and the Booker family are getting no answers from the city of Denver, and that's what we're looking for.